was diagnosed with scleroderma when I was 19, so it's about 15 years ago. I didn't really have a lot of physical symptoms at first. I had like shoulder pain, elbow pain, but I worked at a nursing home, so I kind of thought that it was more pain from lifting and, cleaning and that kind of stuff. But I ended up going to a doctor and getting some x-rays and stuff. Actually, an orthopedic surgeon was the one that told me that I had scleroderma. So mostly just aches and pains. I had the Raynaud's for about a year prior to being diagnosed, but I didn't connect the two when I was first having it, so I didn't really realize. And then after I was diagnosed, it kind of was like boom with the symptoms, like I had finger ulcers, I had the acid reflux, I started to have the pulmonary fibrosis, that kind of thing. So really, it was after I was diagnosed that I started to get a lot more noticeable symptoms. Well, I think as a whole, when you have scleroderma, your life as a whole changes. So there's not just physical, emotional, there's a lot of adjustments that have to be made that you probably don't even know about. Things like that normal people would take for granted, like opening a jar, tying your shoes, buttoning your shirt, snapping your fingers, holding somebody's hand. A lot of things that most people would take for granted, you have to reteach yourself how to do it a way that's comfortable for you. I didn't just fall into doing everything the right way or the correct way. There was a lot of trial and error of things like, oh, well, if you can't open a jar, what can we use? Can we use like those jar openers? Can we use a towel? Can we use this or that? I think you just have to do a lot of trial and error and see what works best for you. I'm a firm believer in staying positive and not letting the disease overcome your life. Like I always say, I'm a person with scleroderma. I'm not somebody that is sick. So I'm just living with it. It doesn't surround my life. It's not the first thing I tell people when I meet them. It's not what I lead with in a conversation. It's just an aspect of me, but there's so many other things that are me.